Once you have your images layered and you have things masked out, remember you're going to have your original shape. You're not going to show that one, and that one will just delete as we flatten the image. But before you flatten the image, sometimes you want just a little bit of an effect to kind of really show the depth of these two layers. If we think about layers in real life of one object stacked on top of another, it might cast a shadow on the thing below it. In Photoshop or Photopea or any of these digital programs, we have this idea of layers, but everything is really flat on a screen. So we're going to give the illusion of a real life, physical, layered object. So to do that, down here in the bottom, I go to my effects. And they're all listed here. There's a bunch for you to play with. So you can try like bevel and emboss. And it's going to give just a little bit of that edge. You can see almost like an outline on one side. It has a shadow on one edge and a highlight on the other, the bevel and the emboss. You can change that so that you can see that clearer. There we go. It's just taking a second. So that might be something that you like to play with. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take off that one. The one that I tend to like for this assignment in particular is I like the drop shadow. It just gives that illusion of space between these two layers with that little bit of fuzziness right between there. And again, you can change all of these toggles here in the sliders and decide how much of a shadow do you want, how dark is it. It's not going to process quite as quickly since I'm taping this, but go ahead and play with those and see what you like. And then when you're all set, even on the outside, if you notice on the outside of this picture, it's going to give you a little bit of a drop shadow between the layer of the child and the layer of the balloons. So I think it's just a nice little perk to add to your images to create that feeling of depth.